Clicking on this video. So if this is your first time watching one of my videos, welcome. And if you watched any of my videos before, welcome back. And as you can see from the title, we're just going to be talking about my moving experience, moving out. I moved out at 21 into my own 1-bedroom apartment here in Texas, and it's been pretty good so far, I would say. This video we're going to be talking about the whole moving process, the ups and downs I went through, because girl, there were some ups and downs. So you guys are going to be getting some tea. Also going to be talking about furniture costs, and also I do live in Texas, so all of this is going to be centered around Texas prices, all that jazz. So why did I move out? And honestly, there's nothing bad there. It was just kind of the next phase of my life, and I've always lived with my mom, and we were renting a house. We've been in that house for like 3 years, and the lease expired, so we kind of both just agreed this is just the next phase of life. Like, I graduated, I can afford rent, I have a job, that's what adults do. They move out, they become independent and all that jazz. So that's what I did with my mom, and I'm kind of glad it happened like that, because there are some situations, and this is not to say like I have a bad relationship with my mom. I'm very close with her, but I feel like everyone has bouts of arguments and stuff with their parents. And I would say if an argument or whatever is causing you to want to move out, if the household is not toxic and you're just having an argument and things are just not flowing very well with your parents in the moment, I would say don't let that move you out. Like, don't allow that situation to cause you to move out, because I feel like that kind of affects your relationship with your parents when you leave like that. I feel like one of the best things you can do in terms of your relationship with your parents is actually moving out on good terms at the right time. Everyone is agreeing that it's time for you to leave, because then you can see them whenever you want and there's no bad blood. Like, I feel like when you leave and you left because of something bad, when they do see you, it's kind of awkward, because you've been gone, and your presence will kind of point out the fact that you've been gone, unless it's toxic. If it is toxic, leave, please. Do what's best for you. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that in. Sorry, I was rambling a bit. So in terms of moving and everything, it took me about a week or so to have all my stuff packed, and I just had to pack up my room, because and just some stuff in the kitchen. I would say everything did not fill that many boxes, honestly. You'll see, and it's pretty cool just seeing how like all your property just fits in a couple of boxes. But I feel like when you move out and you're moving from apartment to apartment, you have a lot more stuff, because you just stock the whole apartment and you have a lot more property. But yeah, packed up all my stuff, found some movers. The movers I got charged $100 per hour, and moving me from my house to my apartment, then building my bed, putting in my dresser, literally the whole process took 2 hours. So I paid $200 to be moved, which is not bad at all. But now let's start talking about the moving process for real. So I was supposed to move in November 10th, and I got to the leasing office of this apartment complex on November 10th and everything, but I was actually moving, like I was moving in on the 11th. So on the 10th, I came up here to talk to the leasing office, get my keys. I don't have keys, it's a keyless entry apartment. I have like a touch screen thing, you put a code in and I get into my apartment. But Yeah, I went in there to get the code for my place and everything, and to also see my apartment for the first time. I did not tour my apartment before moving day because they didn't let me. I asked and they kept saying, you know, we have to clean the apartment and the person that lives here isn't moving out onto like a little bit close to when you're moving in, and we need to clean it so you can't really see it. So I never really got to see my unit, but I saw a unit that looked like it, so that's what I kind of knew what I was getting, even though I didn't see my specific unit. But moving day comes and I get to see the unit. They did talk a lot to me at the office. I was there for like an hour. So keep that in mind if you're moving and you have movers. Like, make sure that the movers are able to start doing their work right when they get there, because if I had gotten my movers, like, they would have been on standby for a whole hour, and that's $100. So yeah. And also, when I get to the apartment, that day is when they tell me that, oh, the bedroom in your apartment still hasn't been cleaned. And I'm like, what? How has it not been cleaned? Today is moving day. They're talking about they still have to rip out the carpet and put new carpet into this apartment. I'm like, that's crazy, because imagine the movers were moving me today. Like, you guys did not communicate any of this. So already it's kind of bumpy. They finished talking to me, going on and on, tell me that I can't put my stuff in my bedroom, which is kind of crazy, but it doesn't honestly matter because I got the movers scheduled for the next day. Anyways, remember how I said never tour this unit? So we get to the apartment, and I have a bunch of stuff with my mom, like delicate stuff that I didn't want the movers to take so they wouldn't get broken or anything like that. But anyways, I get to this apartment unit, y'all, and this is where everything just starts going left. So prior to this, like, I had toured this apartment complex literally like 5 different times over the span of several months, and they kept showing me a specific unit, and they told me, this is what you're getting, this is what you're getting. So tell me why I go to this apartment unit, that is not what I got. And they showed me like this specific unit with white countertops and an updated bathroom. It just looks a little bit better. And I get to the unit that I've been waiting on for so long, and it's not the same. Like, it's not that different. The space is the same. The layout is the same. It's just not updated, and it's not what I had in mind the entire time. And it's kind of weird that they would tell me that's what I was getting. And the reason why I guess that happened is the unit that they actually had for me was updated, but it was updated in the technical sense, like the keyless entry, the new control system where you can control stuff in your apartment from your phone, like set alarms from your phone, which is cool, but I wanted the furniture upgrades as well, and that is not what I got. So make sure you're very clear on what you want and what you're getting when you're talking to the leasing agents as you tour and everything, because that really threw me off. And the worst thing about this is that room that they said was not ready was filthy. Like, the carpet is black. I was like, how do you even let me see this? Like, you've had a whole like 2 weeks since the last person lived here moved out. You could have done this on time. Like, I didn't have to come in here and see doo-doo carpet, So anyways, the apartment itself is just not appealing to me. Whoever lived here beat the place up. Like, cabinets are not, it doesn't really show in the video, but when you're there looking at the stuff, like, cabinets are not aligned, they're like slanted, stuff is hanging off hinges. It was just not giving, and I was like, there's no way I'm staying here. So after tussling, I argued a bit with the apartment complex people. I was like, there's no way I'm staying here. They gave me a new unit. And the thing is, the apartment that I got initially, I had already put that on all my bills and everything, like that specific apartment number. I had to change my address everywhere, like with all the companies, the Wi-Fi, the energy, all that stuff. It's just kind of annoying. And it cost me $50 to move the energy from that apartment to a different apartment. And it's just stuff like that was just really inconveniencing and irritating to me. And the new apartment they gave me, so much better in terms of looks. It's not updated, like, it doesn't have the white countertops. It looks the same as the last one, but it's in so much better condition, and I feel fine being here. Like, this place looks clean. The other apartment was whoever lived there, I don't know what they were doing over there, but it was a mess, child. Like, that carpet alone, like, how do you get your carpet looking like that? But anyways, they also told me that they're gonna give me $300 off my next month's rent because of the whole mishap. And they told me that if I want the updated apartment, I would have to wait like 6 months to get that unit. So you want me to move in, settle down for 6 months, unpack everything, and then get movers again, do the whole thing in 6 months? I'm not gonna do that. And honestly, I've been in this apartment for like 2 months. I'm not moving out in 6 months. Like, I honestly don't care anymore. Well, not that I don't care that much. Like, I don't care enough to move. But yeah, that was kind of, it felt like a scam. It felt like this old apartment complex kind of lured me in with, you know, an updated look for a lower price, and I got here and that's not what it was. So my key takeaway from this experience is make sure you either tour that unit, get some kind of inside look of the unit before you move in, or at least before you sign the lease. Okay, so now we're moving on to costs, and honestly, this is a really good deal. Like, this apartment, like I said, 700 square feet. The rent in Texas, North Texas, it is $1,150. This apartment is a little older, so it's not bougie or anything, but it is nice. It's comfortable. The environment is safe. Like, even at night, coming home late from hanging out with my friends, I'm not scared to go to my apartment. And because of the updated features, like, you can set alarms in the apartment from your phone. I can unlock my apartment door from literally anywhere, which is really cool. So the apartment itself is great. I love how I have enough space to decorate and walk around. I don't feel claustrophobic. Like, one thing about me is I love my space. I did not want an apartment that was less than 700 square feet, honestly. And for my price range, that was going to be hard to find. Then I found this place, 700 on the dot for less than 1,200. But after my bills and everything, I would say the rent comes around close to 1,300. So it's not that bad when I include other miscellaneous bills like my car insurance, you know, bills that I have to pay every month as an adult, but they're not exactly tied to rent. I would say living expenses for me, if I include food, insurance, and all the bills from my apartment combined, I probably spend $1,500 a month on, you know, living. So I should say this apartment does come with washer and dryer, although I did not use their washer and dryer. I had them take it out, and the washer and dryer that was at my house, my mom let me keep those, so I put that in here. The thing is, the dryer stayed in my living room for close to 2 weeks. Everyone was trying to charge over $100, and I was like, there's no way I'm gonna pay $100 for someone to move my dryer. But I found some people that did it for like 50 something, and it was just a whole lot of stress to get the dryer to fit in the space, because my dryer is a little bigger than what the apartment unit had, and we just needed a lot of help to get it to fit. And it did fit after like them coming over and trying to do it like 2 or 3 times, but it did happen. So yeah, that's just like another roadblock I had, just to let you guys know that it's not all peachy keen. Like, there will be roadblocks when you're moving in. It's gonna be frustrating. Little things are gonna piss you off. Like, I had a whole dryer just in my living room, but you know, that's just how it is. And as time goes on, things will fall into place and it'll be more orderly. And yeah, so now talking about furniture, I got all my furniture online because it's a lot cheaper to get stuff online versus in person. But the thing with online purchases is get ready to assemble. Like, my couch had to assemble from scratch. Like, literally the material was not even on the pillows. Like, it's all rods and screws, and I never really assembled furniture before now, so that was interesting. Like, my acrylic table that's like iridescent, had to set that up myself. My TV stand, had to do that myself. Shoe rack, had to do that myself. And it's not hard. They give you all the tools you need to build all this stuff, like all the, honestly, I think you might get like a screw. You might need like a screw set, but they give you the screws you need. You just need like the, you know, the screwdriver. But yeah, and another thing about me, as you guys probably know from watching my content, I love to decorate. So getting the opportunity to decorate a whole apartment is really cool to me, and I'm very excited. I'm trying to do things a little differently from the norm being like normal colors that I see in normal setups of places I see. For example, my couch is yellow. I can't tell you the last time I saw a yellow couch. Usually it's like gray, black, white, cream. So just like making things cute and pop and, you know, a little different from what I usually see. It's very exciting to me. The prospect of putting more stuff on the walls, I'm really interested in seeing how all this is gonna look in like 6 months from now. I have a lot of decor from my room, but I got all that stuff from my room and I got it over time and I decorated over time. And now I just have all that stuff at once here. So it's still taking me some time to get inspiration for where I want to put everything. Anyways, the ups. I feel like just being independent kind of overshadows all the problems. Honestly, just everything that comes with being independent, being able to live on your own, doing whatever you want, whenever you want. It's great, you know, that's really what life's about. Independence, being your own person, doing what you want. We just have to do these adulting things to be able to do those other fun things like working and paying your bills and stuff like that. But overall, I do really like it here. Apartment is safe. I'm not terrified when I'm coming late from hanging out with my friends and it's late at night. Like, everything is going good so far. Had a few ups and downs at the beginning, but now that I've been here for close to 3 months, it'll be 3 months and 2 days. It's been going pretty good. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like, you know, if it's entertaining or helpful. And yeah, subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.